Alright, hello, and welcome back to another tier list. 'Cause that's all I do apparently. Uh-oh, there goes that bottle. Uh, this tier list is going to be remaking the zombies tier list. I think it's been a couple months I've played Black Ops 4 Zombies, and Mauer Toten has come out, and I learned one map on, what's it called, World War II? Yeah, I learned that map. Uh, I forget what it's called. Darkest Shore. That's the map I learned. So I know a little bit more about those and I have a stronger opinion. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Uh, I guess leave me your list. Just tell me what you like zombie wise or don't like. And we'll get started here. So I don't know if I want to go bottom to top or if I want to go um I did bottom to top last time, so let's just do in order here. So we'll start with Nocturne Toten. I think Nocturne Totem's a B tier map. It's a good map. It's just the original map of all of the zombies. It's what gets you kind of hooked into zombies, or at least begins the hook. I don't know if Knocked by itself can hook you, but I think it's a really good map. This is the whole reason I bought a PlayStation in the first place, was because I played some zombies on somebody else's PlayStation, and we just had a blast. So yeah, the zombies was pretty fun. Nocturne Totem's B. It's nothing crazy, just bare bones, pure fun. B tier. Verruct. Where is Verruct? I think Verruct is in B as well, slightly above Noct. I think it is an improvement on Noct pretty much straight up. It's got the perks. It's bigger than Noct. It's got more complexity to it. I remember I used to use that glitch where you jumped at the speed cola machine, I think it was, and then you'd be invincible back in the World at War days. That was pretty fun to do. It's just a really fun map to play. Definitely a straight up upgrade over Noct. I think it's a very underrated map too. It's almost in my great tier, honestly. I really like Verruct. Definitely a B tier map. Also very hard, and the zombies sprint super fast at you. So it's this. I think it's the map that the zombies move the fastest in. It's very fun. What's next? Shinonuma. I do not like this map too much. I put it in average. It's still an okay map. Uh, I think it was a step back from the other two World at War maps. The swamp setting was kind of cool, I guess. I'm happy that every single setting in this game was at least different. The perks being in the huts, I don't think is a bad idea, but I don't like random perk spawns, honestly. I like it when perks are the same place every single time on the map. Yeah, the Wonderwaff is a good addition here. There's a glitch, I guess, on World at War where you use the Wonderwaff and you get to round 1,000 free. I didn't know about that. I've never tried to do that, so I don't know if that would change my mind, but probably not. I'm more of a traditional, I just like to kill zombies kind of guy, and that's how I rate it. I don't really rank these maps on Easter eggs too much or anything like that. I just rate them on how fun they are to play for me and survive and get to high rounds. So Shinonuma is not one of my favorite maps, C tier. And then Derise. Derise. So when I started playing zombies, the Derise was already out, and when I bought uh, my PlayStation, I bought one DLC and it was Derise. And the first time I played the game, I remember I was like, "Oh no, I spent $10 on this," because I was young back then, so $10 was a lot of money. I was like, "I spent $10. Oh no, did I pick the wrong map?" Because I didn't know what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, there was a power switch, and then teleporters and a pack a punch. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And the perks and stuff. This was the first map I played after Nocturne and Toten, and it's an S tier map. It's near perfect. This is the greatest finale to World at War that they could have possibly done. I am convinced that it is a beautiful finale. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see. Uh, yeah, this map, I remember camping on the catwalk forever. I used to not open the door and just run circles around that room. It's just so many things you can do on here. I found the hidden song on this map. There's so many things about this map that are just so good. And then there's a bunch of glitches and stuff on here too that I don't think I ever got working, but I know that they existed. World at War was a very glitchy game, and it was kind of fun to exploit those glitches, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Derise definitely S tier map. Camping on the catwalk was a dare. It's like the first memory I have in zombies. Kino der Toten is better S tier map as well. We're in the Black Ops 1 now, so Kino der Toten is the first map I played, and I got past round 40. I think I got to round 45. I was super excited about that. I think the layout of the map is super fun. The hidden song is awesome. I don't, I, You're surprised how many content I got, or I'm surprised how much content I got out of this map back when I was like a teenager. Like, what was I, 14 when this came out, I think? Yeah, I was 14. So I was surprised how much content you get out of a map as basic as this. And then we play all these new maps with all this crazy stuff going on. We're like, well, there's no content. So this map was just pure fun to run around on, and I like trying to survive as long as I can on these maps. You know, if I'm a casual zombies player, obviously that means I haven't gotten to too crazy of rounds. I mean, round 45 is my highest on Kino der Toten. I'm not exactly a around 100 kind of guy. I don't do those strategies, and even if I try, I usually fail. So it was really fun though. It's just between all the maps we had, it was super fun to just go back and play it. Between this and 5, and I don't even think 5 is a bad map. But speaking of 5, I put 5 in A tier. I think it's a great map. The setting on this map is super cool. The Pentagon and the characters, John Kennedy, playing as John Kennedy killing zombies is so fun. I think it's a very hard map. Up to this point of all of these maps on this list, I think it's the hardest, maybe tied with Verrucht. Those two maps are very difficult. If you're not using the glitches on Shinonuma, I could argue that that map is kind of hard too, but definitely not to the length of 5 in Verrucht. I think 5 is the most fun hard map though, for sure. The Pentagon Thief, I don't care about as much as a lot of people talk about, but he's fine, I guess. I not don't miss him when they bring this map back in classified, but yeah, it's just a really fun map to play. Uh, I don't know much to say about it. It's very unique, and it's definitely one of my favorite maps setting wise. So yeah, 5 and A tier. After that, we go to Ascension, which was my favorite map up to that point. Ascension is just, I'm a casual player, and Ascension is literally exactly what tickles my good spots. Whatever that means. Let's pretend I didn't say that. So this map is, I really thought it was super cool starting out in black and white, and then you have to go turn the power on to get the color back. I know that's probably nothing crazy nowadays, but back then I thought it was just so cool. And they introduced stamina up here, which I bought a lot because I like running fast. I always use lightweight in multiplayer, even if it's a stupid decision. Ascension is a super fun map to play, and the training is super nice. I like buying the MP5 and just blasting bullets into zombies and getting high scores and stuff like that with your points. It's super fun. Surprisingly, I've only got to round 33. I haven't put a ton of effort into getting to a super high round, I would say. But I played a lot of this map. Again, there's not a lot going on this map, but it's crazy how much content I got out of it. It just as basic of a map it is. So Ascension. It was such a good map. I was playing a lot of zombies around this time with Kino and Ascension and 5 all in the game. I literally just played zombies a lot, and I played a lot of multiplayer in Black Ops as well. Overall, as a all-rounded game, I think Black Ops 1 is the best Call of Duty they ever made. It's just fucking amazing. I put so many hours. It's all I would do with my life at that time. So yeah, Ascension definitely S tier. The monkeys are kind of annoying, I will say, but that's the only thing I really do not like about it. Alright, after that it was Call of the Dead. What did I think about Call of the Dead? I was slightly disappointed when it came out, but I also thought it was pretty cool. I liked the atmosphere, and it was a hard map for me. I don't think it's an easy map at all. I don't think it's a super crazy good map. I honestly would put it in B tier. I think Call of the Dead is just a good map. George in the beginning, I despised George, but now I just think he's whatever. I don't like him being there, but I don't hate him being there. He's just kind of there. Uh, but yeah, the freezing the character in the water is doesn't really affect me. It's not easy to get frozen in the water if I'm being honest. And I've been watching a lot of zombies tier lists lately, and somebody complained that Juggernaut was in a bad area. Can't remember who did that, but that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see how that would be a problem at all. I definitely don't think it's one of the best maps of all time. But yeah, the pack a punch in this is kind of The first time they started making Pack-a-Punch a little bit more difficult to get to, and I did not appreciate that at the time. I still don't appreciate it. I don't think this map is super fun to Pack-a-Punch on. But the Easter egg, I remember, this is the first Easter egg I attempted. I never finished it, obviously, but I liked, even on this map, I remember playing it a lot and getting a lot of content out of it. Even though it's not one of my favorite maps, I still played it a lot, and it didn't disappoint me to a super bad point yet. So Call of the Dead did disappoint me a little bit, but I still enjoyed playing it. All right, where is it? Shangri-La. This map, I stayed awake until it was a school night. I remember I stayed awake until no, wait, I went to bed early. No, I did not go to bed early. I went to bed late every day at that point in my life. So I went to bed and I set my alarm super early in the morning so I would wake up and I could go download this map and play it like right when it came out. And I remember waking up early before school and playing this map. And I was this is the first zombies map where I felt disappointed playing that was released. Obviously in Call of the Dead I felt a little disappointed, but I felt very disappointed with this map. I was expecting a lot more from it. I did not like the elemental zombies. I did not like playing this with multiple people. I think setup with multiple people is just stupid. Getting the Pack-a-Punch and stuff. It makes playing pubs basically unplayable, honestly. But it's still not an awful map, I don't think. It's decently fun to go back and play. I think it's not a good map, if I'm being honest. But I put it in C, the top of C, right above Shinonuma. I think it's just I don't know. I don't know what they were going for, honestly. I think it's a little bit better on Black Ops 3, but in Black Ops 1, it's just not. It's not it. It's almost the worst zombie map at this point. I'd almost put Shinonuma above it, but I don't know what else to say. I think it's definitely a C tier map. It just was not what I was expecting. I was sad that I woke up early for that. I was pretty tired that day. All right, next we have Moon. This map, I hated this map when it came out. I was like, we had Shangri-La and then we had Moon. You gotta be kidding me. This map was like super cool. I thought it was epic that we were going to the moon to play zombies. Like, I was so hyped for this map. And then it came out and I was like, this is not fun. I keep dying early and I didn't like the sound or anything like that. I didn't care for the astronaut guy, but the Easter egg, I learned how to do a couple steps and I do remember that being a little fun. But I played it since then and I think the wave gun is it's cool. I'm pretty sure it sucks. I don't actually know because I haven't made it very far on Moon, but I think it's a cool concept. The whole concept of the map is super cool. It does have some spots to go that are pretty nice, but the getting the jug and the speed cola in the beginning, I don't particularly like that. It is what it is, though. I still think Moon is a pretty. I think it's a good map. I think it is. I don't know where I would put it. I feel like it should go here, honestly, right below Verrucht. Uh, I used to put it next to Call of the Dead, but I think I'm gonna move it down because I don't know why. I have a weird vision of Moon where I like the aesthetic of Moon a lot, but the gameplay on Moon is not as good as like I think the aesthetic is, so I'm just gonna put it there. Uh, it, you know, at this point though, there's not a map that I would consider bad, so yeah, I'll put Moon in B. The astronauts aren't as bad as I thought they were. All right, what was after Moon? Is it transit time? I think it's transit time. Where's transit? Transit, I think it's still a C tier map, honestly. I put it above Shinonuma. Probably right there. This map is really irritating to play sometimes, but I think it is a lot of fun. Once you get to higher rounds, like in the late teens, I have no idea if I made it around 20 on this map, honestly. But I remember when the electric guy spawns, that's not a lot of fun. I don't enjoy killing him, and he keeps coming back over and over, and it's kind of annoying. And the bus is annoying, and the fire is annoying on these maps. Honestly, if they remove the fire and they remove the fog from this map, it'd probably be like a A tier map. But yeah, as it is, it's just a C tier map. I got a lot of content out of it. I remember I played this map a lot, but it wasn't a great map. Yeah, it's nearly a D tier map in my books, but I think it's fine. I know everybody puts it in F for painful, but I don't think it's that bad. I know why they put it down there, but it doesn't bother me like that. Like, honestly, it would be even higher if it wasn't for the fog and the denizens and those garbage shits. But yeah, C tier map for transit. Just very average, I think. Alright, after transit, we have Die Rise. This is my most unpopular opinion that I can possibly put on the map. So let's go ahead and do that. Where is Die Rise? There's Dead of the Night. Clearly this is not ordered. Oh no, we don't have Die Rise next. We have Bus Depot. Bus Depot, Bus Depot. Let's get that out of here. Where is it? There it is. Oh, they're right next to each other. This map, I don't care for. I think it's bad. The only reason I think it's bad is because of the fire. If they took the fire out of it, I think it'd be a decent survival map, honestly. But unfortunately, they left the fire in it, and there's nothing to do on this map. I barely played this. I thought it would be fun to get to around like 30 on here as my best map, and then I quit immediately because it was so boring. I'm not a big Bus Depot fan. It's the first map I think they missed on, if I'm being honest. So there's nothing to say about it. It's just bad. Farm was next. I actually think Farm's pretty good. I would put it probably here. Farm is like a different kind of Eruct, and I appreciate it for that. Like you can compare all of these maps to World at War maps, whereas Bus Depot is to Noct as Verruct or Farm is to Verruct, and then as Town is to Derice, basically. Uh, but Farm, I like the layout of Farm a lot. I think it's really fun to play. I don't know why, but I just do like laying Farm. I've got to around high 20s on this map. Obviously, I'm not crazy, but it's fun for casuals. I think I'm a casual player, so I do enjoy Farm. There's not a lot to say about it still. It's just basically a different version of Eruct, and I think I almost put it above Eruct, honestly, but I'm not going to. It's definitely a good map. I put it in B. And then Town. I played a lot of Town back in the day. I'm gonna put it above 5 in A for great. Very casual player here. I love playing Town. I have a couple friends that like playing Town. I don't have a lot of friends that play zombies, but they did like Town. So Town is definitely a great map. It's super casual, super fun. I had a train route that went between both the buildings and stuff like that, and I had a lot of fun on Town. I remember. Definitely, definitely a step up from Transit and all those other kind of maps and stuff. So yeah, I put Town in A tier for sure. It's a great map and I like it. So I've seen people put Town down in C. Like, why are we putting Town in C? The Town is the only reason people kept playing Black Ops 2. If Town wasn't in this game, you know how low? I don't know. Town is not a C or a B tier map. It's definitely an A tier map. It kept people playing the game. Also, Grief on Town was super fun, but I'm not ranking it based on that. Alright, then we had Die Rise, which is right here, and I am a huge Die Rise guy. I love Die Rise. I put it in S tier. Die Rise, I really like the setup on Die Rise and the dragon, and it looks super cool. I think it's super unique in that one room where the box is upside down. The fall damage on Die Rise is irritating, but it never bothered me too much. I think it's really funny falling off the map and stuff. And I don't know why I think it's funny, but I do. And the AN-94 being on the wall was just super cool. I remember I was so excited to have the AN-94. I don't know why that was just a selling point to me, but it was. And I was just hyped for it. I remember camping on the roof, putting the trample steam behind me at the window, so when a zombie jumped in through the window, I'd just trample steam it out, and then I would just look in front of me and kill all the other zombies. This map is super fun. I played a lot of this map, probably more of this map than Transit for sure. Die Rise is definitely one of my favorite maps. I understand why people don't like it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the fall damage can be annoying, but I'm just a different breed, I guess. I like Die Rise. It never bothered me with the fall damage and stuff. Sliquifire is epic as well. I don't talk about the wonder weapons on any of these maps, but basically, the Thunder Gun is epic, the Winter's Howl is ass, and the Sliquifire is even more than epic. I like the Sliquifire a lot. Super cool. So Die Rise S tier for me. After Die Rise, we had, what was it? Oh, that's right. We had Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is my favorite map to this point. Mob of the Dead was just crazy fun. I'm a huge history guy, and I was pretty into, like, I thought gangsters were kind of cool. So I remember when I saw this was on Alcatraz, and it was a map that they had a bunch of gangsters as the playable characters. I thought that was just sick. So I plugged this map in and I played a lot of it. And then we had was it the Blundergat, I think it was called, as the wonder weapon. That thing was sick. I got to round 42 on this map, I believe. and I played a lot. The Afterlife is a super cool system. The Warden is actually a decent boss to fight every couple rounds. It's not one that makes you want to rip your head off. So this map just did a lot right. And it came out at a really good time because a lot of the maps in Black Ops 2 were considered bad, despite where I put them here. Like, clearly, I have three maps of Black Ops 2 in A and S already, and there's another one there. So I didn't think it was bad, but the whole community in general thought that all of these maps were really bad. So Mob of the Dead was definitely needed to keep zombies alive, and it did its job and more. Mob of the Dead is just S tier. I don't gotta say anything else about it. Everybody all talks about how great it is. Then we got Buried, which is I don't know. It's just controversial. I feel like Buried is slightly controversial, but not a lot. I think Buried's an S tier map for sure. Uh, it's not. I don't know. I put it at the bottom of S. It is stupid easy, and that's why I hated it for a while. It was one of my least favorite maps because I got to around 60, and the reason I played zombies back then was to see how high I could get. So when I got to around 60, I was like, wow, the only way I can play this map is if I camp in a corner and use the paralyzer with the hacksaw and the trample steam, and it was just so easy to play. And I don't even think I used the hacksaw or the trample steam. I think I literally just used the paralyzer and got to around 60. But yeah, it's when I go back and look, it's just way better than I thought. You have Leroy, and you have the witches in the house, and the pack-a-punch. It's just this map is very well designed as a western town. There's nothing about it that's bad. It's definitely S tier map. It was the redemption, I guess, for the team that was creating Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. But I liked Die Rise better. But Buried is just, it's a super fun map. Black Ops 2 was such a good game for zombies. It's very underrated in my opinion, but I think it's my favorite game, honestly, for zombies. It's not a common opinion, but I like all of the Black Ops 2 maps. And Buried is definitely S tier map. Next we had Origins, which I don't know how much I like Origins, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of S. I am not a guy who watches. From what I've seen in tier lists, people really like this map because it's a speed run map and other kind of maps and stuff like that. For me, a casual player, it's it's not crazy good. I really enjoy playing it because the intro is epic and they created a super cool vibe here. And the challenges to get the free upgraded STG is pretty cool. But overall, it's really hard for me to play this map. Like, this is the hardest map in my opinion up to this point. I've been trying to play this map recently a lot, and I keep dying on round like 2, round 4, round 8. Like, I just suck ass at this map, and I don't know why. But it's super fun. I like the way you turn on the power a little bit. It's a little complicated for me. I don't know. This map is very hit or miss in my books. That's why I put it at the bottom of S, because it's still a lot of fun to play, and the intro cutscene just turns me on sometimes. But yeah, Origins definitely S tier map still. It's probably slightly controversial. I don't have it in my top 4, but okay, that's where I'm leaving it. What do we have next? I think Exo Zombies was next, right? Black Ops 2 went to Ghosts, went to yep, Advanced Warfare. So Outbreak. I really like Outbreak a lot. I think it's very fun to play. I'm gonna put it at the top of A for now. This map came out with Exo Zombies, and I know a lot of people hate Exo Zombies, but I think they're not bad. I love Outbreak, the first map particularly. I think the layout of the map is super cool. I think it's a perfect introduction to Outbreak Zombies, or not Outbreak, a perfect introduction to Exo Zombies. There's a lot of places on this map that are just fun to be at. I like how the guns feel in this game. I think Advanced Warfare is such an underrated game. It feels so good, but the jetpacks are just so detrimental to it. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, this map just feels really fun to play. The only thing I really hate about it and why I don't put it in S is because of the electric zombies that turn off your power suit. I think the electric zombies just shit on this whole game mode in general. The anti-exo zombies, I don't know what they're called, but they really bother me. And honestly, I'm gonna put it below town. I think I like town more. I probably like 5 more too. But I don't know. I really like this map. I just hate the zombies. I'm gonna leave it there. Without the electric zombies, it would be an S tier map. No questions. But Outbreak is A. I don't mind the Pack-a-Punch system in Exo Zombies. I think it's fine. All right. Then we have, where is it? Infection. This is a map that I thought was just fine when it came out. I've never been to the high round, so I haven't experienced a lot of what people are talking about. From what I hear, it's probably not fun. I'm gonna put it in E for bad. This isn't a map I ever. Well, I probably will go back and play it eventually, but I'm not too interested. I'll probably put it above Bus Depot. There's not a lot going on with this map. It's kind of just a. As a casual guy who just plays zombies, I guess it's fine. But I honestly I don't know what to say about it. I didn't play it very much. I'm hearing the Easter egg is making a hamburger. Like, okay. Uh, I think it's just bad. It didn't keep my attention. I was starting to lose attention in zombies around this time, and this map did nothing to help that. So, yeah, it's not a good map. All right, after that we had Carrier, which I played like 2 times, and I don't remember what killed me, but I thought it was like a sentry gun or something like that. I think I got killed by a sentry gun in Carrier. Where's Carrier? I'm just throwing in painful, dude. This map caused me internal pain. I didn't want to play zombies after this. I played this map like 5 times total in my life, and I don't think I got past round. I couldn't even tell you. I can't remember. I just don't care about this map. I hate it. When sentry guns start killing me in a zombies game mode, I just lose interest. So, yeah, it's a painful map. Same with Descent. I think it's a little better than Carrier, but it's definitely an F tier map. Whoever that dude putting it in top 5 is just no, dude. Like, not happening. This map is not good. The way Exo Zombie started and the way it ended is just a story of tragedy. Like, Outbreak was such a promising first map, and then it just went to shit. It was so sad to see, because I had a lot of hope in zombies after Outbreak. Like, it was fun. And then this shit happened. I remember, isn't there like a mandatory fight in this map at round 15 where you gotta go fight somebody? I'm pretty sure there is, and I hated that shit. I haven't played this map more than 5 times either. Like, Carrier and Descent both just turned me off. I don't care about either of these maps. They're just not fun. Sorry, but that's what I think. I don't have anything else to say about that. These 3 maps are just very small blips in my memory at this point. I don't know much about them or care about them at all. So we'll move on from that to Shadows of Evil. Take a drink here. Shadows of Evil is where? Excuse me? Hello? How many times have I scrolled over it already? Where is Shadows of Evil? There it is. All right. S tier map. I'm going to put it at third because I would rather go back and play Ascension than Shadows of Evil and just kill some zombies. There's a lot of stuff to know on Shadows of Evil, which I don't think is bad. But it's a super fun map to play when you know what you're doing. Like, setting up on this map is just epic. Playing this map is just epic. Shadows of Evil is the combo of Shadows of Evil and Giant together is literally genius. Like, you have a map like this where it's super complex and setting up feels so satisfying, and then you have a map like the Giant, which is basically just Deriz. I'm gonna throw that up there too, and I'm gonna talk about them both at the same time. So Shadows of Evil, the Margwas are epic. I think the boss, the Margwas with the heads, is actually surprisingly not annoying. Like, I remember fighting it and not being irritated by it, and the Apothecon as a wonder weapon is sick. The Pack-a-Punch is sick. All the rituals are sick. Everything about this is sick. The vibe of the city is just amazing. This map does everything right, I think. I almost want to put it above Ascension, but I'm just not. I'm not quite gonna do that. Although I probably should, but I'm putting it third for now. And then the Giant, it's literally just Derice, but on Black Ops 3. And with Gobblegums, I guess. But I think it's fine. I like the vibe of Derice better, and I have way more connection to Derice than I do the Giant, so I put Derice above it. But the Giant's still a fine map. Obviously, it's an S tier, so yeah, that's what I think about that map. There's not a lot to say about it. I think it's basically just Derice, but I prefer Derice over it, so I put Derice above it. Derice and Drak. Uh, if I'm being honest, this is where I really stopped playing Call of Duty and Zombies. Like, I wasn't playing it a lot. But I think Horizon Drag is a fine map. I put it in the bottom of A. It feels a lot like Origins to me. Do I like it more than Origins? No, I'm not a guy who does the bows and stuff, so that doesn't really affect my opinion of maps. Oh, do I like it more than Origins? Why do I have Origins so high? I feel like that's a little high for me in Origins. I think I like it less than that, but I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta do it. I think Origins is worse than Rise and Drag. Yeah, I think Rise and Drag did improve on Origins a little bit. Do I put it up here though? I feel like I kind of do like it more. I'm thinking way too much about the ranking now. I'm gonna leave it here. Horizon. I played this thing recently. I was trying to figure out how to pack a punch because I forgot how, and then I figured that out. So this map is super cool. I like the pyramid room where you run around the walls. The only reason why I think I don't like this map as much as other people is because I didn't play this map upon release at all. Oh, okay, I think I did a little bit, maybe like a couple times. I never turned the pack a punch on at all though. I was playing a lot of Lego Legends at this time because I'd stopped playing Call of Duty because I'm a multiplayer fan and I thought the multiplayer was not good in a lot of these recent Call of Duties. So I was not playing Call of Duty, but Horizon Drac is a good map. It's good. I don't like the Panzer guy. That's why I don't like the Panzer guys on these maps. I kind of want to put 5 in S. I don't know why, but I think Town deserves S. I'm gonna put Town in S. I'm going to. Yeah, Horizon Drac. It's A tier. I don't know what else to say. I didn't play it a whole lot, so I don't have a huge opinion. It basically combined. It seemed like Mob of the Dead and Origins, and I think it's just slightly better than Origins. So I'll put it right here. It's probably really close to being above these, honestly. But yeah, Rise and Drag A tier. Zetsubo. So it had been a while since I played Zombies when I finally played Zetsubo, it was not upon release. But I remember I was going to my cabin and I did not want to be bored. So I brought my Xbox up and I brought Zetsubo. No, it was on my PS4. Yeah, it was on my PS4. I brought Zetsubo up and I was like, I'm just going to learn how to play this map. And I did, and I had a decent amount of fun, if I'm being honest. I put Zetsubo in B. It doesn't. No, I'm putting it in A, dude. This map is good. I like it more than Horizon Drag. I'm going to put Zetsubo right here. So when I first started playing this map, I was suffering a little bit because I didn't know what I was doing. But then once I figured out how to do everything, it's like a stupid long process, but this map is kind of fun, and I like the atmosphere. It's the best. I think it's the best jungle map that they released by far. The spiders can get annoying if you get hit by them. I'll be honest. I'm not an Easter egg guy. That's why I'm not talking about any of the Easter eggs or anything like that. But fuck, do I really think Origin's down here? I don't think so, man. I'm gonna put Origins back up in S. I need to stop. I'm just leaving it. Nothing else can change. This is final. Everything on here is not moving. So yeah, Zetsubo. It's what got me back into zombies, and I was actually kind of excited for the next DLC because I started playing Zetsubo and I learned it, and I was like, "That's cool! I learned how to play Zetsubo." I think a big reason why I didn't play Black Ops 3 as much as Black Ops 2 is because that's when they started making things like they started adding things to do to the map, which made it harder as a result. And I was just a casual slaying zombies kind of guy. So when they started adding maps like this to the game, I started playing less as a casual player because I didn't care to learn all this stuff. I had a lot going on and there were a lot of games I wanted to play. So I just didn't put any time into playing them or learning them or anything. But yeah, playing it again, putting more time into it, I definitely think it's a great map. That's supposed definitely great. Grad Karobi. I don't know why, but I just do not care about this map. I'm putting it in D. Not because I think it's a bad map, just because something about it, I just don't want to go play it, like at all. I've tried to learn this map a few times. I've only played it like maybe 7 times in my life, and I just do not. I have no interest in learning this map, and I don't know why, because everybody says it's super good, and they put in their S tier and stuff like that, but I just cannot get myself to play this map, and I don't know why. This is the only map on Black Ops 3 I don't know how to do. I know how to play Shadows and get everything on Shadows, Pack-a-Punch wise. I don't know how to do the Apakathon or whatever. I know how to do everything on the Giant. I know how to turn the power on Reese to get the Pack-a-Punch. I know how to do it on Zetsubo. Actually, I probably forgot at this point, but I did know how to do it at one point. On Garai Kurobi, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's how little I played the map. I think I got killed by a dragon from the sky one time, and I was just like, wow, that's really stupid, and I just stopped playing. Uh, it's just a D tier map for me. If I put time into it, I can get myself to get some time into this. I think it'll shoot up pretty quick, but for now I just gotta leave it in D. I don't have a lot of experience on it. So you can write this up to me just not playing the map, honestly. I don't want to play it if I'm being honest. That's my second most least popular opinion, I bet. But then Revelations can. Oh, here's another unpopular opinion. I put Revelations at the top of A. I think this is a very good finale. I I do not mind at all that the maps were put back together in here. I think that is super cool and a unique idea as long as they only do it once. Obviously, Black Ops 4 really effed up in this department because they just freaking remade maps over and over and over for no reason. But at this time, Revelations was the only one that did that and put all the maps together, and I thought it was super cool. And I think it's just awesome. I remember watching the race to get the Easter egg and stuff like that on this map. It was super fun. This is the only map I cared at all. Yeah, I just remember having a lot of fun playing this map. I didn't play it a whole lot compared to my old days in zombies. That's a trend that started after Shadows of Evil and Giant. I didn't play a lot of zombies, but I've definitely played it more than any other map upon release. It was pretty hype. I remember there's a lot of hype around this map, and it did not let me down. I know why people don't like it. Again, they don't like that it's a rehash of maps and stuff, and it's apparently super easy from what I hear. But for a guy like me who just plays zombies to kill zombies and survive waves, it did its job. So, A tier map. What was after that? Infinite Warfare. Zombies in Space Land. I'm gonna throw that in A tier right here. Infinite Warfare zombies as a whole, not just this map, are just stupid underrated. Like, what's it called? Infinity War did a really good job making a zombies experience that didn't feel like Treyarch, but it felt like its own thing. The gameplay playing zombies in Infinity War is just super fun. And Spaceland as a concept is a super fun map. Whoever thought of this map is just a genius. Like you ride roller coasters to turn on the power, I'm pretty sure. Or is that how it works? No. I don't remember why you ride the roller coasters, but you do. Turning on the power, you turn them on in different sections of the map, I remember. Uh, it's kind of weird, but you do. So I remember they did that in a World War II map, so I wonder if this is where they got that inspiration from. But anyways, yeah, just a really fun map to play. I haven't played it a whole lot, if I'm being honest, only maybe like 15, 20 times. But yeah, it's a super fun map. I like zombies in Spaceland. I just didn't play a lot of zombies back then, as you'll see in these next bunch of maps until Cold War, pretty much. So after that, it was the Rave in the Redwoods, which I didn't play for like 3 months after it came out. I played it and I remember everything got yellow and really bright after I ate a plant, and I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. So I put it in F tier for a while, but now I think it's pretty decent, honestly. I probably put it in the bottom of good. Uh, Again, Infinite Warfare Zombies is just kind of fun to play. I think Raven the Redwoods it's a good atmosphere to be on. Obviously, I've only played this map like maybe 5 times, but I don't know. These maps just came out in a time where Infinite Warfare was a bad Call of Duty in general, and I just didn't play it a lot. But I'll put it in B. Raven the Redwoods is Raven the Redwoods is a B tier map for sure. I don't know what else I can say about it. I've never turned the power on if I'm being honest, but I had a lot of fun. Challenge Shuffle, I played randomly because I wanted to learn how to play zombies, and I had fun. I think I'd put it probably in the top of B, probably right behind Call of the Dead. Again, I had a lot of fun playing this map. I love the layout of being in the city. It kind of feels like the Berlin map that just came out, but it was super cool. I liked, I don't know, I really liked Infinite Warfare Zombies. I mean, I do like it now. I didn't play this map one time before about 6 months ago, so it's definitely like a brand new map. See, the one good thing that held me over in Cold War is that I didn't play any maps on Infinite Warfare after Raven the Redwoods, and I didn't play any maps on World War II after the Darkest Shore, like even one time. And I only played the Darkest Shore like one time on World War II, and then I didn't play it again. So, and on Black Ops 4, it's a whole nother story, but we'll get there. So basically, when they didn't release a map after Firebase Z for like ever, I had a bunch of maps to go back and learn and play, and I had a lot of fun on them. So, Challenge Shuffle, I like the layout. I think it's funny that you can spawn in and look at Juggernaut like right away, but you have to rock around the whole map to get it. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I think it's a B tier map. I don't know how else to describe it, honestly. I don't have a lot of experience, so I'm running out of things to say on a lot of these maps, but I think Attack of the Radioactive Thing, it's probably right above Raven the Redwoods. I like this map, and I like training on the beach. I think it's actually kind of fun down there, like by the giant alien guy. Again, it's another map that starts in black and white, and I think that's kind of cool. Uh, I don't know what to say about this map. I've only played it like 5 times again, so I don't have a lot to say about it. I just remember playing it and liking it, and I put it here. So I'll put it in B tier. I think it's fine. The every 5 rounds boss in this map with the little alien guys, I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, that's definitely a B tier map. Then we get to Beast from Beyond, which I've played 1 time in my life, F tier. This map caused me pain when I was trying to get to round 5 on it, and then I died, and I was just like, I never want to play this map again, so I just didn't. That's as simple as it gets. I just didn't. Painful map, Beast from Beyond. Don't want to talk about it. All right, let's move on. Then we got World War II zombies. Dang, I was hoping to do Black Ops 4 next, but we'll do this one first. World War II Zombies, the Final Reich was the first map. I remember playing this and being disappointed, but I wasn't disappointed at the same time. Uh, this is the only map in Zombies that I had done the Easter egg on because some guy online taught me how to do it for no reason. I think I'd probably put it here. Yeah, I'll put it there. I think it's a great map. Gosh, I don't know. I kind of want to put it here, but I think I'm going to put it here. I'd rather play those 2 maps. Because while it is a really good map and the Wonder Weapon is super fun, I actually do not remember how to do it because the other guy did literally everything for me. So I haven't had a super crazy experience with this map other than that 1 time. But it is a fun map to play. It's the best World War II's got to offer. It's not close. So I'll put it in A tier. If the maps had continued like this map did, it would be a much better map. So Final Rec is an A tier map, I think. Then we have Darkest Shore, which I will put. Honestly, I want to put it there, I think. The only thing about this map that I don't, that actually makes me angry, is when that guy comes at you that kills you like in 2 hits. That guy pisses me off. But the fog is irritating. But they made the zombies react to it too, so it's not a detrimental aspect of the map. But the guy running at you through the fog, that guy pisses me off. He bothers me. So if they took that guy out, I think this would be a pretty good map actually. But I'll put it in average for now. This is the most recent map I've learned. I went back and played some World War II and learned this map. It's a pretty classic map, honestly. It's decently simple. You turn the pack-a-punch on pretty easy, and you just play it. You kill zombies. I had a lot of fun learning it actually. So I'm gonna put it in average for now, but I'm gonna put it in good. Screw it. I think Darkest Shore is a good map aside from one really bad aspect, and that would move it up even higher. So I'm gonna put Darkest Shore in good. They just got to remove that stupid guy that comes at you, and oh my gosh, that guy pisses me off. But if they removed him, it would be a super good map. After that, what was after that? First of all, there's this thing called the Tortured Path. I want to throw this into the bottom because I never played it. I literally have not played it 1 time, but I listened to how it sounds and it's just F. Get it out of here. I don't want to play it. Oh, I forgot Ghost in the House. Solid survival map. I'll put it in lackluster, honestly. I'd rather play it above those ones underneath it. I think I'll put it below Garad, though. I'd rather learn Garad than play Grout in the House again. So, we'll put it there. This is basic survival map, kind of like Knocked. It's fun to play. Put it in D. Lackluster, nothing more than that. Then it was Shadowed Throne, which the first time I played this map, I had no idea what the hell was going on. I bought the MP40 and I trained zombies in that room for like 30 rounds, and that was literally all I did. I didn't even remember that this is the map I did that on, if I'm being honest. I think this map is probably right here. Yeah, I still don't know how to do this map. This is one of the maps I have left to learn still. Even after I went back and learned a bunch of them, I have not learned. There's 2 maps on this game that I haven't learned: the Shadow Throne and uh, the last DLC, Frozen Dawn. Those two maps are the ones I have not learned yet, and I think Shadow Throne was kind of fun to play around on, I guess, and train zombies with the MP40. But that's literally all I know how to do on this map. So uh, the layout is kind of cool, but I don't know. It's just a C tier map. I don't have a lot to say about it. And this map I've literally played one time. Frozen Dawn. I think it looks cool. I'll put it at the top of D for now. Actually, I'm gonna put it below Garage Groovy because I like Black Ops 3 more than World War 2. So I'm gonna put it right here. Played it a couple times. No, I played it one time. Why did I say a couple times? I played it one time, and I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I still don't know what I was doing. Some guy that I was playing with knew exactly what he was doing, so he just did everything, and I kind of just followed him. And yeah, I don't know what the hell this map is. I'm gonna put it in D, because D for what the hell's going on. That's what I'll call that tier. All right, we're finally done with that. We can go on to Black Ops 4. This is a game that I hated. I literally did not play any of these maps when they came out. I played Voyage, and I played, what did I play? I played 9. I thought 9 was kind of fun, actually. I thought Voyage was ass. I hated the game in general because it took out perks and stuff, the normal way of doing perks, and they changed how it works. So once I went back and learned it, I have a huge different opinion about it. So I did not play Alpha Omega, I did not play TOG, I did not play Ancient Evil, and I did not play the other DLC map, Dead of the Night. Okay, I did play this one time. I didn't realize I played it, but I guess I did play it one time. And that was it. I don't even remember this map coming out, if I'm being honest. So Voyage of Despair. Um, what do I say about this? I thought it was a trash map when it came out. I had it in painful. Then I learned how to play it. There's a couple boss zombies that I think are really, really irritating, and the map layout is very awkward. But I think it's a decent map still. I'd probably put it like here. I don't know, maybe here. I think I'm gonna put it here. I think Shangri-La is better, but this map it needs less boss zombies. I don't know why the fire shovel guy spawns literally every round. And the more I play Black Ops 4, the less I dislike the Chaos Crew, honestly. I kind of like them a little bit now. But the guy spawning every round just pisses me off as a casual. And especially when whatever the hell that thing with 4 legs is spawns, I hate that thing. I literally despise that thing. One thing I like about Black Ops 4 is it giving you a specialist weapon. I think that's kind of cool that you can pull it out every once in a while and just start killing zombies with it. And I think that is literally the only thing that saves Black Ops 4 zombies for me. But yeah, once I figured out how the perks work and stuff, I didn't think it was as bad of a map. I don't like how close corridors it is, and there's very little places to train at all. Uh, the only place I really train is the poop deck, and other than that, I just go around the map getting murdered. Pack-a-Punch is very difficult to get to on this map without getting your ass beat. The Kraken, though, the Wonder Weapon, I really like the Kraken. I think it's really cool. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's just the Wonder Weapon, and they're like, it's really bad, but I love the Kraken. I think the Kraken is sick. So, yeah, Voyage of Despair, C tier map. That's where I put it. What was after that? 9. 9. I think 9 is a very good map. I put 9 here. So, the whole aspect of this map in general is just sick. Being in a Roman Colosseum fighting zombies is super cool. The layout of the map, they did a great job on, and the Wonder Weapon is a little weird, but it's kind of fun to use, I guess. This map is the only map I really played on Black Ops 4 Zombies when it came out, and I thought it was cool because I hated the ship, Voyage of Despair, and Classified. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, but I couldn't figure out how to turn on the Pack-a-Punch, so I stopped playing it. And then I played Blood of the Dead like one time, and I was like, this is fucking abysmal. So I never played it again. But 9 is the only map I played probably more than 5 times when Black Ops 4 came out. This game just fucking disappointed me. I hated Black Ops 4. But now that I played the maps, I think this is a very good map. The Roman Colosseum is epic. The Scorpion, this map is the only map that I feel like did a great job building off of Black Ops 4's mechanics. So after that, we had Classified. No, wasn't it Blood of the Dead and then Classified? I think it was Blood of the Dead. So we had Blood of the Dead. It's still a painful map, I think. I'd rather play it over those maps, but there's nothing about this map that makes me happy. I figured out a couple things about it actually. Maybe it's a little. I'm gonna put it in bad. Maybe all these maps deserve bad. Why do I have an E tier? Why is there even an E tier? All these maps are like the same thing. I don't know. I guess it's bad. It's not. It doesn't pain me. It kind of does pain me if I'm being honest. But Infection is not better than Blood of the Dead. None of these maps are better than Blood of the Dead, but these are definitely a step up from these. So yeah, Blood of the Dead. The only reason I want to put it in F is because I despise this map, but I guess I can admit that I would rather play it over all those maps. Just fuck, man. What happened? The Black Ops 4 engine and the build of the game does not at all fit this map. Like, what is going on here? Oh my god. I don't know what to say about it other than I just straight up hate it. That's all I'm going to say about it. There's nothing fun about it. I just hate that map. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. Classified, on the other hand, I'm putting an S tier. I think Classified is an amazing map. It's one of my favorite maps of all time. This map is easy on Black Ops 4, and this is exactly what I needed to get into the mode, honestly. If I had not learned this map, I don't think I'd have ever played Voyage of Despair as much as I did. I would never have played Dead of the Night as much as I did, and I would not have gone back to play 9. This map is super fun to play. The Winter's Howl was buffed, and it actually means something now. The Pentagon Thief was removed, and I don't care too much about it if I'm being honest. I wasn't a huge Pentagon Thief guy, so it didn't bother me. But Classified's super fun to play. It's just super fun to go around on the map and just kill zombies. The map is just 5 on steroids, basically, and you go back to the moon place to pack a punch. It's super cool. This map is super cool. It's super fun. I'm so happy they made this map. This is Black Ops 4's hidden gem right here. Is Classified. I love Classified. It's a really good map. As a casual zombies player, Classified is by far my favorite map, and it's not close. Dead of the Night was the next map that came out, and I thought it was ass. But now that I've played it a lot, I actually think I put it here. Honestly, I think it's a good map. Yeah, honestly, I'll put it here. I am having, fuck, I'm gonna move this up a lot, aren't I? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun learning this map. I think it was stupid, and then when I actually put in the effort to figure it out, I'm actually enjoying this map a lot. And I don't even know how to do things like the silver bullets yet, or stuff like that, but I am having a blast on this map. And I don't know, it's surprising me a little bit, but it's super fun. I'm saying really dumb things now, but uh, the atmosphere of this map, being in the mansion, is very cool. I like the pack-a-punch location, stuff like that. I think the werewolf is kind of a cool boss. When you have your specials charged and you kill all the bosses with your specials in Black Ops 4, to me at least, it doesn't. They kind of cancel each other out. So you have a cool thing and a really lame thing, and they cancel each other out to make an okay thing. So it doesn't bother me as much when I have that option. The only reason that I don't have this map any higher is because it's very difficult to get away, and I don't know how to build the shield. And even if I did know how to build the shield, I think it's kind of dumb that a map relies on you building a shield, or else you're going to get downed. Uh, it is damaged a little bit by how difficult it is to get around zombies in Black Ops 4 and how they spawn the zombies in to one at a time to hit you, no matter where you go. But I'm having a lot of fun on this map. I put Dead of the Night in B tier for sure. It's underrated as hell. After Blood of the Dead, or Dead of the Night, it was Ancient Evil, which is a map I have not learned yet. I'm gonna throw it behind. I'm gonna throw it in. It's going. This one and Garrote are like the same thing. I think it looks cooler though. Ancient Evil is like a sick looking map that I just haven't learned yet, so I'm gonna put it in D tier for now. The only reason that Ancient Evil and Garrote are down here is because I don't know how to play them. I don't know how to play this map either, to be honest. Basically, this tier is the I don't know how to play this map, and then Gross and House there, because there's nothing else to play on that map. So if I put effort into learning these maps, maybe I'm assuming this one would probably go down, and these ones would both probably go up. But they tell me this map is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it is the best looking zombie map of all time, and there's not a question about that. That is a fact. No one can argue that. So I don't know much about this map, if I'm being honest. I've only played it like 3 times. But I'm going to put it in D for now, and lackluster, with a high potential to go up when I actually learn it. I'm going to move on so I don't just say stupid things about it. Alpha Omega. I'm put it in C somewhere. Probably here. I think it's a fine map. I don't think it's a bad map. Honestly, I'm gonna throw it here. I think Darkest Shore is a little more fun than it, but Alpha Omega, I think it's a good map. I don't think it's bad. The only annoying thing about it is that when you're turning on the power, it keeps spawning zombies at you, which isn't a hard thing to deal with. It's just irritating. The Nova Crawlers are kind of irritating, and the Electric Crawlers are especially irritating. Uh, what else is there to do on this map? I mean, I know how to do this map. I learned it. I went back and learned it. I think it's just a good map. I don't know. That's about all the opinion I have on it. I don't know. I like that it has both crews in it, uh, Ultimus and Primus. That's really cool. While I don't do the Easter eggs or anything, I do like lore, and I'm super happy that Alpha Omega had both teams in it. I thought that was kind of sick. So I'll put it in good. I think it's just good, honestly. So yeah, Alpha Omega, bottom of good though. It's almost C. After that, we had Tog, right? Yep, Tog, Toten. Tog, got some good old Tog. Tog is probably like right here. I think I like it more. I'll probably put Tog at the top of B. No, I want to put it here for now because I haven't played a whole lot of it. I've played a decent amount, but not a lot. I kind of want to put it down here, but I want to put it here. No, I'm gonna put it here. Fuck. I want to put it here. So Tog, this. Why did they do all the Ether maps and they were just remakes and stuff? It doesn't make any sense to me. But Tog is basically a map that it suffers from the fact that it's the finale of zombies, and this is the shit we get. Like, if it was not the finale of zombies, this is the only map I will ever rank on the story element. Like, as a story, this map is ass. Like, it's kind of fun to play, but the Wonderwaff is a worse version of the Wonderwaff, I'm pretty sure. And God, why was this the last map they decided to make for that entire story arc? You go to fucking Call of the Dead and remake it. Like, come on, man. It's so disappointing. It just bothers me. That's why I don't want to put it any higher. This is the only map that bothers me in that aspect. I'm putting it right there. But it's a fine map, I guess. It's just okay. Again, Black Ops 4 has a lot of problems, and it's no exception on this map. Black Ops 4 ruins a lot of maps with its stupid perk system and all that kind of stuff. So if Black Ops 4 had the exact same engine, but they did perks and stuff like Black Ops 3, I got a feeling every one of these maps would be an A tier, most likely, and 9 would be an S, and Classified probably be a top 5. And Ancient Evil, I would actually know how to play. But yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. Very disappointing finale of zombies, in my opinion. Then we got Die Machine, which is Cold War. Cold War revived my interest in zombies. I've been playing a lot of Cold War zombies. I think Die Machine is a top 5 map for sure. This map came out and I just had a lot of fun playing it. There's not a lot to say about it because it's very straightforward and very casual, but I enjoyed playing it a lot. I think the Megatron is a boss that comes in that doesn't make me want to rip my hair out, so I can fight the Megatrons and actually have a fun time fighting them. This map revived my interest in Call of Duty a lot, and Cold War in general did, because a lot of these maps feel the same. Oops, Firebase Z. I think it's a super fun map as well. I put Firebase Z probably at the top of A, probably right there. It's just a fun map to play. Again, this is the first map I did an Easter egg on by myself. Like, I actually did the Firebase Z Easter egg, and I don't know why. So Firebase Z is definitely an A tier map. Honestly, I like it more than Origins. I'm putting it in S. I think Firebase Z is a super good map. Yeah, that makes sense. I like all of these maps more than Firebase. I'm gonna put Classified above Rise. I think Classified's a really good map too. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, that makes more sense. Uh, yeah, so we'll move on. Again, not a lot to say about Firebase Z. It's basically better Origins, I think. It's easier for me to play, which I don't think should be a factor in ranking, but I have a lot more fun playing Firebase than I do on Origins, and that's all I have to say. Mauer der Toten. I have fun on this map up to a certain point, and then I just stop having fun on this map, it's kind of weird. I think I'm gonna put it here. I don't know why. The layout and the aspect of this map is literally the best Cold War's got, but when I get to a certain round and it keeps spawning those damn disciples everywhere, it just pisses me off. It's not fun to kill them and look in the air and shoot at them just constantly. It just bothers me. But other than that, how many bosses spawn on this map is fucking insane. But if they tone that down a little bit, I think Mauer der Toten would be a lot better of a map, and I'd probably put it in S tier, honestly. I'm shocked at how much I like the Cold War Zombies maps because they don't have characters on them for personality, which bothers me. But the maps themselves are so fun to play that I just rank them all really highly. I don't even think Cold War Zombies is that fantastic. It's just really fun to play. I don't know why. It just kind of works. So yeah, these are all EXO maps except for Outbreak here. I think Outbreak, I'm gonna put it here. Uh, it's fine. I don't know. It's just okay. I don't think Outbreak is anything great. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's very unique. It's a different game mode. It's very different than round-based maps. It's fine. No, I think I'd put it up here maybe. Somewhere up here, probably. Would I? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it here. Fuck it. I think it's good. It's fun to play, but it's not something that I can play a lot. Whenever I want to go grind Outbreak and like find intels and stuff, I just don't want to. I don't know. It's probably going to be what they start doing going forward with whatever numbers they're talking about and how much people play Outbreak or whatever. But I'm not happy about that. I like round-based maps a lot more. Despite how much I like all of these Cold War maps, I hope they don't do it again. I hope they go back more to a classic style in the future. Because while I like Die Machine, Firebase, and Mauer der Toten, as you can tell, each one of them is getting worse for me. I'm just getting burnt out on how easy they are and the style of game they are. I am a casual zombies player, but you can't just make a bunch of maps like this. I don't know. This is like the opposite way that most people say. Most people don't like Firebase, I've heard, and they think Die Machine is okay and Mauer is a step in the right direction. But I need a different way to play zombies. The Black Ops Cold War version was a really good way to get casuals hooked into it, but I need a new way to play zombies. I can't keep playing this way forever. I need more Black Ops 4. I can't believe I just said that out loud, but Black Ops 4 having 12 maps would have been so cool. That game could have had 16 maps. And if I knew that zombies were going to go in this direction, I would have played so much more Black Ops 4. If I just put a little bit more effort in, I would have had more fun and we might have 2 seasons of Black Ops 4 Zombies DLC and Chronicles 2. But instead it flopped because people like me didn't care. So, if you guys want to know why Black Ops 4 has literally half as many zombies maps as planned, it's because it did not grab people like me. We actually just stopped playing Black Ops 4 and we just played other stuff. And now when I go back, I am disappointed in myself. So I apologize for that. But I think this is going to be my list here. So, yeah. Yep, that's it. Tortured Path is ass. Mob of the Dead is the best map in the game. Ascension, yeah. So tell me what you guys think about it. You got a problem with me putting Die Rise in the top row of the entire game? I bet you do. So tell me about how bad my Die Rise opinion is, and I will defend myself till the end of the day because I just have a lot of fun on that map. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back again when DLC 4 comes out, maybe, or maybe I'll just wait until Vanguard comes out at that point, but there's not much of a reason to update this list too often, so I'll probably be back eventually. But yep, thanks for watching. This has been a long ass video. I'll see you next time.